lightweight too.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the instructional video of how to put together your Bell's Brewery gas Kegaque. This should only take a couple minutes once you get a hang of it. I'm going to do the instructions. So we're going to be using a cordless drill with a 3/8 inch deep socket. Those are going to be for your handle screws and bolts. And then I'm going to switch over to a 1/4 inch deep socket, which doesn't need to be as deep as the handle socket for putting on the side vents. We're going to go ahead and take out the grill and make sure we have all the parts. As you remove your grill from the box, make sure that you have all the parts. Please just lay them out. You'll find your instruction manual in there and your pair of legs, and then of course your grill, the top of your grill and the bottom of your grill. Remove the protective bags and foam if your grill happens to be packed in that. And then you can open up to your instructional manual. A lot of this has to do with warnings and proper usage of storage and cleaning, but you will find on page 7 the start of the assembly instructions and your parts list. Our first step of the grill is going to be putting the handles, which are sub-kitted, into a bag onto the grill. The instructions go through this step, but it might be easier to first put on the burner tube, which is very simple. The burner tube already has the hardware attached to it. We'll unscrew the nut and the washer, and then from the inside of the grill, put the round part of the tube where there's a semi-hole, semicircle or an arc there. That'll fit right in there. And then the bolt is a carriage bolt, and that will go into the square hole here, which will keep the bolt from spinning. We'll put the lock washer on there, and we'll go ahead and hand tighten that bolt on. And then real quickly, we can just do that on. Now the handles, very simple. The handles each take a 1024 carriage bolt. Again, each one has a square flange at the base of it, which will go into the handle and keep the bolts from spinning. So you don't need a screwdriver or anything to hold the handles in place. Again, we'll take a lock washer and put one of those on each side of the bolts. We'll hand tighten or just get started the handles, the nuts. And we'll take our screw, our ratchet set, and we'll just kind of tighten those down. Doesn't have to be a hard torque, but you do want to have them firmly in place. The screws are long on purpose. We'll find out why that is in just a second, but I can tell you it is to hold the warming rack or the heat shield, which has a dual purpose of dispersing flames, or it can be turned upside down and used as a smoker where you could put smoking chips in it. So we'll go ahead and get these two handles on here. That's a great way to do the bottom there. And then we're going to go ahead to step 2, which is putting the top handle on. While we have the unit already out, we might as well go ahead and put the top handle onto the grill. This is also similar as before, as taking the 2 carriage bolts, placing those on the top of the grill. Again, the square holes are in there. This is a little trickier, but if you just go ahead and grab the bolts upside down like this, keep it in your hand balance, you can put on those lock washers. And screw those on. Again, hand tighten these. These you want to tighten equally. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of firmly tighten one of them. And then we'll tighten the other one down. And then we'll go back down and tighten the other side. You also are going to find in your assembly kit the legs, which is step 3, and the legs will go on to the bottom of the grill. But before we put those on, you'll find yourself 2 clips. These clips are here to lock the legs in place so the grill becomes portable once you're ready to go get on the move or store it. These will go into the 3 holes, designated tooling holes in the side of the grill, along with the 3 vent holes. These holes do not get covered. They are used to keep airflow to the bottom of the grill. Since the grill is gas and burning propane, we need a constant flow of air there, so those are going to stay open. The charcoal grill does have round vents that move there. You can control the airflow. So we're going to put these 2 on. As you notice, I just hand tighten these for right now. That probably is suitable for the grill, but we will go back and change up our socket here. Since we're using a socket, since we're putting multiple grills together, we'll switch over to our 1/4" socket, and we'll go ahead and tighten those down. Those are the only tools that we need to put the grill together right now. So moving on, we are going to put the burner tube in, which you can do now, but it's easier to do before so you don't have that handle in your way. So that is all done. As far as we're done with that, the carriage bolts and the handles are on. So we're going to use our legs, and we're going to go ahead, and this is an important step. Make sure the leg is angled outward. There's a slight angle on the leg, but this angled outward. With just some light pressure, these will separate and will go into the 2 side holes there. And as you can see, the leg can move up and down. So the leg will go down and lock into place. It is very important, if you are using this, that once you're done, you use just some thumb pressure on the handle, bring those out. They're spring loaded naturally, and we're almost really ready done. The other thing is, we'll put on the heat shield diffuser. You'll see that this has a JPEG type look here that we will use to put onto the far side of the grill. And once that is on, we can see that. Then on the other side, you can see there's some holes there, and that will literally just go on and click over. We've got our grate that will go lay right on top. We'll go ahead and take our regulator out of the box. We'll screw the regulator right into the burner tube. There's a screwed hole here and threads, and that just goes right in there like that. That can be hand tightened, and or if you have a wrench at the end, you can go ahead and put that in. We are now done assembling the grill. The top will go onto the bottom, and here we go. Let's look at that great logo. Now, once you're finished or done using the grill, like I said, just gradually take some pressure on the 2 legs, it'll fold up, and then it'll go onto these two clips that we have on the grill until the top is on correctly over the clip, and away we go. Thank you, and if you have any questions, you'll see our phone number and website at the bottom of this video.